Hey, welcome back to part 3. Alright, we have our title sequence completed, our positions completed anyway, just like that. It's gonna be awesome, epic. Alright, go back to frame 1 or hit home on your keyboard, that'll do it for you. If you're not sure that you correctly went to frame 1, you can just push home, or end will go to the last one, just for a reference here. Alright, and now we're gonna be working with our little blur here, our circle. Which is going to be pretty easy. So we already got it keyframed. If you want to mess with the radius at all, now is the time to do it. So with your circle selected, this thing will pop up and you can, see the blur again. So I'm going to bring up the radius to about there-ish. Yeah. Okay. So on the first frame, I'm going to have it down here so that it doesn't, show up, make something weird. And right about when it zooms in here, I'm going to move this into focus, and it will start giving everyone a view of the first title. You can go over here. So when it shakes, it'll show some more. Like so. Alright, now we're zooming out, so we need to bring our circle with us. Doesn't matter really where you bring it, just as long as you can see it. This is really just playing around with it, until you get it perfect. I'm just doing this very quickly so you can, get your sequence done without me boring you the entire time. Although I don't think I'm that boring, to be honest. I'm pretty cocky and I think I'm awesome. Alright, let's bring that up there. And we are moving over here, apparently, so we have to move our blur as well. Or our anti-blur. Yeah. This is all about your preference. Make it the way that it should be made in your mind, because this is your creation. By the way, I did not copy this tutorial from anyone, so before any of you start hating on me, saying, hey, somebody else did this before you. It's not true, because I just made this up. I don't know how long ago. I don't know. It took me about an hour to figure it out. Something like that. Anyways, keep moving this little spotlight. Or anti-blur, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you reveal all of your titles here. Your radius can be set a little bit larger than mine, but remember you had to do that on your first frame. Otherwise, we're all going to be messed up now. We're going to bring this to the middle, because that's what we're going to reveal last. Right there. And for the final one, you can go ahead and set your radius keyframe right here, and it'll only do this, for this one. And go about here, and we're going to bring the radius up a little bit. Go about there. I'm going to bring the radius up a little bit more, like so. And as it zooms out, I will bring the radius all the way up so the entire image is clear. Okay? That is how you move your blur and your title sequence. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. We did awesome right there. But we need to, as soon as this starts zooming back, right about there, we need to go to Effect, Stylize, CC Burn Film. This is a cool little effect that I like to use sometimes. And actually it'll be in your effects right here. So go to CC Burn Film and set a keyframe for burn right there. And then we're going to go to the end. Remember, you can push end on your keyboard. and go to 77. So it fades out with a burn, or it burns out whenever it goes back. So it looks pretty cool. Alright, that is how you do this title sequence. I mean, I'm not going to show you that awesome music that I made, but who wants to hear that anyway? Alright guys, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. Oh, I can show you how to render it real quick if you don't know, because I feel bad. Go to Finished here, your finished comp on your project. Go to Composition, Add to Render Queue. You know, change your mode to... Let's change it to QuickTime Movie. Alright. And we will go to our format options. Make sure it's set animation and 29.97 frames per second, which is right there. And quality is at best. This will render pretty quickly anyway, because it's not very long. And there's not much involved to make it render any longer than that. Also, channels should be at RGB and alpha. Push OK. Make your output folder here. We'll call this our project. Right there. Oh, also one other thing. I can't do this because I'm recording and it would mess it up, but you can. For each of these keyframes right here, and for the blur up there, if you go to Keyframe Assistant, or when you right click on it, go to Keyframe Assistant and then Easy Ease, it will make your sliding so much better. But you can just select them with a left click and choose F9, and it will make all your motions seem a lot better, a lot more fluid. Anyways, that's how you make this tutorial, or this title sequence, just with an image. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below, or send me a message on YouTube. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you learned something from this, and have a good day.